Well, looks like we are live here at 7:34 a.m., September the 15th, 2021. And I wanted to get up and come by and say hello. I also wanted to talk about a few things. You know, many of you, and I do mean many of you, do not realize that Facebook is not a social network. It is a spy grid that was set up specifically for the Central Intelligence Agency and the National Security Agency and all other data collecting agencies around the world. And of course, you're hooked. You believe the social media platform, when in fact it is one of the most platforms in the world as far as stealing all of your personal data and knowing more about your life and the life of those around you that you love than you do. And this is appalling to me and shocking to me. It really pisses me off that this is happening the way it is. You know, our shows are so in depth. Our shows are so way out there as far as vetting, researching, studying, reading, tying the knots together and untying the knots of the stories and getting the right stories out there, that they have cut us off. They have literally cut us off from the mainstream to where we can hardly reach anybody at all. And it's going to take all of us to change this situation. I'm having trouble breathing this morning. Sorry. I apologize. They cut us all off. And the ones that cut the most are the producers and the talk show hosts, the ones that are out there, the researchers, the ones who are really hip on studying the NWO and what's going on with the dark state and deep state, the military industrial complex, and the Council on Foreign Relations, the Trilateral Commission, and the World Monetary Fund, the CDC, the WHO, and the World Economic Forum with Klaus Schwab. And they cut us off because they do not want us to reach the public. They do not want us to reach those that do not have the knowledge in their head as to what is going on in the world, why it's going on, how much of it's going on, and what's getting ready to happen coming up in the future, near future. Even though we live in the now moment, which we've talked about before. I'm appalled at all of this, shocked at this is happening to the degree that it is, as far as the censorship is concerned. It literally blows my mind. The censorship just literally blows me away. We're living in Nazi Germany, the Stasi, the Kremlin. We're living in a Marxist country. We have turned this country into a Marxist country with all of the social conditioning and reconditioning and mind control, propaganda, indoctrination, and programming that's going on with adults and children, with everyone. Sometimes y'all ask me, well, why aren't you affected as much and so forth and so on? I don't know the answer to that. I do know that I grew up on a farm eating all organic food, and everything that I drank was organic and fresh and had no preservatives in it, just like the food had no preservatives in it. Came out of a natural garden with natural soil. Uh, I ate that way for years. I didn't start getting on to the GMO kick until the GMOs came out, and then I was hard pressed to find any pure food. Going from place to place looking for pure food. I ate a lot of vitamins and minerals and supplements. So I think I was saved possibly by the way my DNA is configured and by the way that I grew up eating all natural food. Um, we kill our own chickens, we kill our own hogs, we kill our own beef to eat, and I think it had a lot to do with me not getting affected, as most of you are affected by all of this spraying with chemtrails. I mean, this is terrible. They're spraying us like roaches. Um, they're spraying us with this selenium and barium and aluminum and barium oxide. All of these other poisons and toxins in the air have been coming down on us for years. And the fluoride in the water and the pharmaceuticals in the water derivatives, excrements, all of these other nasty things in the water that they say is safe, which is not safe at all. The dirty electricity that's all around us, the Wi-Fi, electromagnetic radiation that's around us, surrounding our bodies constantly, talking on the cell phones, giving our brains cancer, all of these horrible things that are happening to us. It's just unimaginable and amazing. Um, I hope you all start to listen to my streams here. It really means a lot to me when you come on, when you listen. It really means a lot to me when you come to the shows that we do. It means a lot to me when you come to the pages that we build. The latest page we built is Prayer Science International. And I really want you all to come over to Prayer Science International and leave your mark. Like the page, invite as many friends as you possibly can to Prayer Science International. It's a really uplifting page, and it's something that we all have in common, and that's prayer. I think most of us pray in some way, shape, form, or fashion. I believe, truly believe, most of us pray. And that's why I built that page, Prayer Science International. The other reason I built it is to show that prayer is not just some spiritual voodoo kind of thing. It's really real. Prayer is really scientific. We are connected that way in a collective consciousness to be able to affect each other physically, mentally, and spiritually with our prayers, our thoughts, our meditations. And I wanted to be able to get over there and show people some of the beauty of prayer, some of the wondrous things about prayer, some of the fantastic things about prayer, some of the powerful things about prayer, and just talk about prayer in general, make that a prayer page, but also an educational page, one that can uplift, one that can bring people out of the doldrums of their everyday life, and one that can lift up consciousness and cause and create conscious ascended consciousness, and also tune up those chakras, keep those chakras tuned up, and learn to ground yourself, learn grounding, learn about frequency, learn about sinusoidal waves, cosine sine waves, learn about pure mathematics that we are, and learn about just so many different things that most people don't learn about, and don't understand, don't know about. But I love all of you, and I love this restream. It's wonderful. This platform that I'm on is just wonderful. I want to open my Dr. Pepper. I love being able to go live here anytime I want to. Ladies and gentlemen, we need 10,000 likes. over there at Prayer Science International. We need to give Facebook a run for their money. We need to show them that they cannot piss off the people very long without us fighting back, hard, really hard. Most of you have been asleep. Most of you just don't understand what's going on. Most of you don't understand how all of this works. And you need to know, you need to really know how all of this works. And that's why we're here, is to try to help you to get through this. We have a lot of tough times coming upon us over the next couple of years, if we make it that far. But we have a lot of tough times coming upon us through now and 2030. And it would be well and do you good to listen to the shows and listen to my race streams, and to go over to Prayer Science International and put your name there and let us know that you're there. We're also fundraising over there because we work with so many missions, and we work to feed the hungry and shelter the homeless, and work with families and children and mentally ill and vets and others in the neighborhood who need help. And we need your help to help them. We can't help them unless you help us. So hit that PayPal button over there if you can, and help us to help them. I'll see you guys a little later. I'll be around thinking. I'm thinking all the time. But anyway, I'm going to end the stream. I'll see you guys later. Take care. Bye-bye.